Details, but now we are at Euronews confident and able to bring you from the Police Nationale in France, the identity and a public appeal for information on the attacker, named as Sharif Shekat. Here you can see in this notice, the Police Nationale on Twitter ask the public with information to come forward, but very much emphasizing that this individual suspected of being the gunman in the Strasbourg attack is not to be approached. People should not be stepping in themselves, intervening if they see this individual, but rather to provide the police with any information they might have. Of course, at the moment, this suspect is still on the run. This is an ongoing situation. Police appeal here for your help, for public information on their whereabouts. But let me just take you through. Here in the Cube, we've been looking back to how the events unfolded in Strasbourg yesterday, as details were given by officials today. And I think the first thing to emphasise really is just how central a location in Strasbourg we are talking. This image here from Google Earth showed you the cathedral here, but the attack taking place in this area just before 8 p.m. There is a Christmas market, thousands of tourists, as well as politicians there for the European Parliament as well. The city was full. It's a very busy time. There were checkpoints in place, but still, obviously, this deadly attack took place. Well, it was just before 8 p.m. here at 10 Rue des Offers here that the gunman was first spotted, just before 8 p.m. there. Now, that is very nearby to I just showed you here, but on the periphery of the Christmas market. And it's from here that with a weapon and a knife, the individual seemed to go from location to location, but quite crucially went onto this street along here, Rue des Grandes Arcades here, which has a lot of shops, and it's from here that we know there are details of people being wounded and attacked. One of those individuals who witnessed all this taking place was Axel. He's 25, from Strasbourg. He spoke on the phone. He's quite shaken. He spoke to Emmanuel, my colleague, and described how he and his girlfriend were by that cathedral in the centre looking at the Christmas tree. And he believes that it was her keeping them there looking at the tree for a few extra minutes that stopped them being directly in the path of the gunman. When he came to Rue des Grandes Arcades, because he saw the gunman from a distance, a group of women in front of him shouted and screamed and they ran away. But just one account of the really disturbing scenes. And if I can just bring you a very short clip filmed by someone else on that street, it gives you the immediate aftermath and you can hear people shouting. We won't show you any graphic detail, but to give you a sense of the panic that unfolded. Now, in the corner of this video, there is a body lying on the street. This is on Rue des Grandes Arcades. But it's from here the attacker did not stop. He went through other locations before eventually catching a taxi and aiming to get to the south of the city. If I bring you up this route, my technology not helping me there, but effectively fleeing south after this. And now we have the face and the name and police appealing for